Cavell core competence is the capture, enhancement and aggregation of public sector spend data. We have about 40 people across the UK and the US. Cavell's customer base is 100% public sector, so we're focused on developing products specifically for the requirements of that market.
The essence of the service we provide is analysis of spend for the public sector. We transform information from its raw state into something that's fit for purpose. Our core service is something referred to as the observatory, and that's a suite of tools plus all of the service that goes into transforming the data that allows a business professional, in this case the procurement practitioner, to ask and answer questions.
We were keen to support the public bodies who wanted to embrace the idea of making their spend data more transparent by developing a platform that enabled them to display that information in an easy to digest format for citizens. Expenditure data often resides in different disparate systems, such as the accounts payable system, in purchase card transaction files, in e-procurement systems, and that often presents a significant challenge for the public body.
Each government body or each government department has a silo as far as its information is concerned. It's very difficult for them to share that information with their peers and colleagues. It's set up differently, it comes from different systems, it's not classified. In August 2009, I was reading the Sunday Times. At that time, of course, the whole election was in pretty much full swing. One thing caught my eye, and that was a reference that David Cameron had made to a desire to make the public sector more accountable to citizens. Well, I'm sure, as you'll recall from the expenses scandal, there were lots of things that individuals in public life were doing that now those things have come to light and been scrutinised, you can imagine they might change their behaviour. Well, the same is true of an organisation. Spotlightonspend was born as an extension of the observatory to make it very easy, very inexpensive for a local authority to actually deliver something to a citizen that was relevant.
Windows Azure wasn't actually our first choice for a cloud provider. We looked at Microsoft technologies, we looked at Amazon, we looked at Google, and we eventually settled on Amazon as a provider. At the time when we did the evaluation, Windows Azure was in its infancy. Cavell migrated from Amazon to Windows Azure because product and interaction for us is paramount to an efficient process. Microsoft historically have been very good at integration between their products. That's something that we didn't find with our previous provider for cloud technologies. In the migration to Azure, what we actually found was that we've got a much tighter integration with our development environment. Our processes were much more streamlined. We were much happier with the end result.
Windows Azure, the cloud and Microsoft very specifically have enabled us as an organisation to deliver significant benefit to our customers. It's been all about enabling us as a smaller, more innovative, more nimble organisation to develop products and services much more quickly and more inexpensively than would otherwise been the case. So for us, it's an enabling technology, it's an enabling platform that allows us to be more innovative and compete even more effectively. Windows Azure allows us to grow our revenues and our relationships with our customers as a direct result of making best use of that technology.
We're seeing a lot of interest from other governments because currently we provide the only platform for providing visibility over spend data for governments across large numbers of public bodies in a standardised way.
So we're able to facilitate public bodies working cooperatively. Local small businesses have an opportunity that they didn't have before to identify the places where they might be able to offer services to the local authority. We anticipate very significant growth in the US market.
We were very happy with the end result. It was a really valuable process.
We've always found Microsoft to be one of the best software producers to work with because of the easy learning curve and the help they always provide small startup businesses.
Windows Azure has improved our service offering very significantly.